A wonderful good evening. Hearty welcome to everybody tonight on day 25 of our 21-day journey, the second session called Going Deeper. My name is Sia Reddy. I'm calling in here from Austin, Texas. You may have met me before, maybe in a breakout room, maybe when I did a little bit of music for the session. So welcome back for our workshop day. So if you're here for the very first time, then you have an opportunity to meet people later and work in breakout rooms and ask them all the questions that you have. For those who have been here before, get your foot soak bowls ready. You know what that means? You have a little bit of time left. Lukewarm water, put a handful of salt, towel and a jug with water to rinse. You can always review the sessions that you have missed. That's not a problem at all. Just go back onto the website and you can find the sessions per day. I personally like to go to the YouTube channel. Very easy to go to the YouTube channel. Once you find one video, you find all of them. You go to the channel, go into live, and they're nicely listed. And you can do foot soaks. You can do any previous session where we had specific topics and watch them as many times as you want. Or maybe watch some parts, like the music or the speech. We also encourage all of you to attend local in-person meetings. So if you have the opportunity to search on Google, look for Sahaja Yoga meditation in your area, we can also help you with that, to find meetings. And who can help you is a wonderful group of people who are all volunteering as mentors. The mentors are here to help you one-to-one, also later in the breakout rooms in groups. All right. So you request a mentor, look into the chat, follow the link, and somebody will be assigned to you. They may be in your area, they may be in a different state, doesn't matter. So good luck with all that. Last Thursday, we had a lovely session about right side, the right energy channel. So currently we're focusing on the right channel, the left channel, and all the qualities and the differences and finding out, who am I? Where am I? Am I using my right side channel more? Am I using my left side channel more? And how can I balance them? How can I get into the center? How can I balance? Last time we had ice treatment, and today we're focusing on the Kundalini, this mothering energy in us. And we have a wonderful presenter who will guide our meditation and do the foot soak with us. This is Gisela. And we see a video of Shri Mataji. And after that, we break into the breakout rooms in groups. You will be assigned. We get to that later. So here is Gisela. I hand over to dear Gisela in Michigan. How are you?
Hi, Sia. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
Kids in bed?
Not quite.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for having me here today. I am excited to join you all. As Sia mentioned, I am living in Michigan, in Ann Arbor, very close to Detroit, but I'm originally from Brazil. And I've been here for many years. And yeah, and meditation is just has been a wonderful way to really balance myself with, juggling all the different things we do at work and home and kids and family, everything. It's always been a great way to find that center, to keep everything going, and at the same time make sure that I'm okay with myself, to have that balance. So
Absolutely. Become a way of life, something that you don't just do in the morning, in the evening, something that makes you very intuitive, isn't it? How you react, how you live your day, how you get reminded if I'm making use of the qualities and the powers I have, and if I don't make use of them, and what's the result, isn't it? Especially when you're raising children, isn't it? There's a lot of challenges.
for sure, yeah.
That another time. But for now, Gisela, we're looking forward for your meditation. So I'm
Yeah,
going to meet you later.
sounds good. Thank you, Sia. All right. Well, good evening, everyone, again. Today's topic is about the Kundalini. And you might have already heard about the Kundalini and how it is through this energy that right now in the picture you can see, it is located in this triangular bone, which is at the base of our spine. And as when on the first meditation that we all do together, we are inviting that energy to raise within our system. And so it is portrayed as a coil. You can see like a spiral. And as it awakens within us, it starts awakening all these centers of energy, the chakras that you have heard of before in our sessions. And it goes along this central channel all the way to the top of our head, to the seventh center of energy. And once it reaches there and goes beyond, it unites us with this all-pervading power all around us. It literally, it's the union of our self with something greater. And that is exactly when we are in meditation. So it is very joyous to talk about this energy, because it is, without this energy, we are not in meditation, truly. Truly, the meditation is enabled through this energy flowing through us and connecting us. And then, of course, the expression of this energy within us is what you might start feeling in our hands, right? We can feel some of you might be feeling some vibrations, some coolness, some heat in the hands, or even coming from the top of our head. And the let's say the main quality of this energy is that it is a mothering energy. It is a nurturing energy. It is a very wise and intelligent. So energy is not quite the word. We're using energy as for lack of a better description, but it really is a mothering, a nurturing energy that really knows us very well, even better than we know ourselves. And as it starts acting within us, it starts, we can even start this energy, like we refer to her usually as a mother Kundalini. So she can guide us as to what we need to work on in ourselves. So it is not it is like an intelligent energy. It is an energy that is looking after us, nurturing us, and we can actually have a rapport with it. We can even ask this mother Kundalini about ourselves, about, like, let's say, what chakras we need to get more in balance, or even other questions that you can have. I highly recommend in one of your meditations, you can ask this energy and see what you feel, see how you feel in your hands. Or sometimes you can even feel from inside as well. So all this perception becomes very interesting as you start feeling, getting that perception of this mothering energy. I like to think of it a lot as, you can think, we call Mother Earth, right? So the earth element, that again in Sahaja you will see we refer a lot to the elements in nature. But if you see the quality of the earth, we call it Mother Earth as well, right? And I think there is some similarity in it between them. That you can see, if you have a seed, right? The seed outside, like if you have a bean seed outside, it will not happen anything to it, right? That seed contains the whole potential of a plant, but in its own, it's just there. But the minute you put it in the earth element, right? If you put it inside, cover it with earth, and you can water it a little bit and wait for a few days, and what happens is what it will sprout. It will have, so that the earth around it provides that perfect environment for that seed to express its full potential, for it to grow and to really become, let's say, what it was meant to be. So I really feel like that this mothering, this nurturing aspect of the earth is very similar to that of the Kundalini, in that this energy really is taking care of us. And it is one, and again, I say energy, but it's really more than that. We're using that word, but I am sure that as you start meditating more, you will also feel this, and it is in the end what enables us to find this moments of quiet between the space between the thoughts. It really is enabled by the flowing of this energy within us. So I think this is a brief overview of what the Kundalini is. And I think now we can move on to our meditation, the foot soak. So I hope you have your tub with you, and water, salt, towel, and we'll get right to it. So we can start by, let's make sure we're sitting in some comfortable position. We'll take a few deep breaths in and out. We close our eyes. If there's any part of our body that feels tense, we can just relax, give ourselves this time. And we can raise our Kundalini, give ourselves the bandana of protection. We rotate the right hand over the left until we reach the top and give one knot. The same movement, second time. And then we do the same movement the third time with 3 knots at the top. Now with our right hand over our left, we're going to spread this energy around our system, going over the left, down the right, up the right, down the left. That's 1 time, and we'll do this 6 more times. We can give some vibrations to our water of the foot soak a few times around. Again, rotate clockwise, and we'll keep our feet in the tub. Our palms can rest on our lap, facing upwards. We can start by balancing our 2 channels Many times, what gives us so much anxiety and stress and worries is simply because we are off our center. We are either using too much energy of the left side or too much energy of the right side. So balancing is a great way to start the meditation. So let's keep our right hand towards Mother Earth. And we can ask Mother Earth, please release all imbalances from my left channel. We can pay attention to our hand and just notice what we feel. Don't need to worry about whether we feel cool or heat or tingling, but just try to be aware. Now we can bring this hand back to our lap, and we are going to now use the left hand and palm facing the back, fingers pointing towards the sky. And we use the left hand in this position to balance our right channel, which is the channel related to our future, our actions, and whenever we are planning too much, thinking too much about things that will happen, we tend to overuse this right side and they become out of balance. So in doing so, we are using the ether element, the sky, to release all excessive energy from our right channel. You can bring your hand back to our lap. Now we're going to keep our hand cupped like this, and starting right where our Kundalini resides, we're going to invite this mothering energy to rise within us. And we can ask, Mother, please bring me balance. Please remove all the tensions and worries. And slowly, slowly invite this Kundalini upwards, raising our hand all the way to the top of the head. And when we reach the top, you can stretch your fingers and move the skin of our head in a clockwise motion. Back, left, front, right. Back, left, front, right. Very slowly, very gently. But make sure you're moving the skin of your head, not just the hair. Now keeping your attention in this point of contact between your hand and your head, you can slowly bring down your hand, keeping your attention on the top. You notice that your attention is wandering off and you're thinking about something else. You can repeat this last step of, again, with your right hand, gently but firmly moving the skin of your head around and around. And once again, inviting the Kundalini energy to the top of our head. Once again, bringing our attention to this spot and slowly bringing down your hand, keeping your attention on the top. We can now rinse our feet from the foot soak. And wash and dry your feet. You don't need to put your tub away. We will continue in this nice meditative state. You just can set it aside, and once we are done, you can dispose of it. We will now start getting ready to listen to Shri Mataji's speech. And this was given in 1991, and she talks about exactly this Kundalini energy and all of the qualities that she has.
Self-realization is self-knowledge. And the one who gives you self-knowledge is this your own Kundalini. Because when she rises, she points it out what are the problems on your chakras. Now, we say that it is pure desire. But we do not know what purity means. It means your chaste desire. It means it has no lust, greed, anything in it. That power is your own mother and is settled in your triangular bone. She is your own mother. She knows everything about you. It's like a tape recorder. She knows everything about you. And she is absolutely the knowledge. Because she's so pure. And whatever chakras she touches, she also knows what's wrong with that chakra beforehand. So she is quite prepared. And she adjusts herself fully so that you do not get a problem by her awakening. If any chakra is constricted, she waits and goes on slowly, opening that chakra. Now this Kundalini is the primordial power which is reflected within you. And within you, in a human being, it is like many strands of energy. So it's like a rope. And these energies are all twisted together to form this Kundalini. In a human being, these strands are 3 into 7, that is 21, raised to power 108. But when your Kundalini rises, 1 or 2 strands out of this come up and pierce the fontanelle bone area. Only 1 or 2. Because it has to pass through the innermost nadi, known as Brahma Nadi. It's all a spiral throughout. Because Kundalini is a spiral, and these nadis are also like a spiral, like this. So the innermost nadi is the Brahma Nadi. The outermost nadi is the right side. And the second innermost is the Ida Nadi. So through the Brahma Nadi, she starts sending those threads. By that, they relax the center. By the relaxation of the center, the sympathetic nervous system also starts relaxing. And when it goes to the Agya chakra, then your eyes start relaxing, your pupils start dilating, and your eyes can become like mine, very black, absolutely relaxed. So you can easily see in a person how far is the Kundalini. If it has pierced the Agya, then the eyes will be completely dilated and will be shiny. And then she enters into the Sahasrara. Now it is absolutely pure light of knowledge, love, compassion, and attention. All these three things are in that energy. We know of many energies like electrical energy, we know of light energy, we know of other energies. But these energies cannot think, they cannot adjust, they cannot work on their own. They are to be handled by us. But this energy itself is the living energy and knows how to handle itself. It thinks. If you see a seed being sprouted, you'll find at the tip of the seed there's a small little cell which knows how to go around the soft places and then how to encircle the stones and then how to find its way to the source. That cell has got, I would say, a little Kundalini in it, the way it moves. But within you is a tremendous force of Kundalini exists. So you have a storehouse of compassion which can be enlightened by the Spirit. You have the storehouse of love, compassion, and knowledge, and ocean of forgiveness. When people get realization, they do not understand that they have to now grow. And why they don't grow? Because they do not ask for these energies. A person who is a realized soul, if he says that I have to have more compassion, my compassion is not all right. My concern about others is not all right. My generosity is not all right. I'm exploiting others. I'm exploiting their love. Then this energy starts moving, giving you that greater dimension of love and compassion. But if you do not want to be growing in your awareness, then she says, all right, he is a half-baked Sahaja Yogi, let it be. She doesn't supply that energy which is stored within you. I told you, 3 into 7, that is 21 raised to power 108. So what a storage you have within yourself. But because of your mundane style of thinking and asking, in the beginning when I started Sahaja Yoga, people used to ask for, say, jobs, or for my mother is sick or a father is sick, or they would ask for money or something like that. So these wants are not pure wants. As we know in economics, they are not pure wants. They are impure hormones because they are never satiable in general. So, this Kundalini, that is your mother, she is there to supply you, nourish you, to look after you, to make you grow. By giving you a higher personality.
So let's close our eyes with our hands open on our lap and bring our attention inside. As we have learned many times before, when we meditate, we don't actually do anything. And now we know that it's the Mother Kundalini that she does everything. So let us just have the desire. That's what we contribute at this point. Let us have the desire that the Kundalini rises and works on all these energy centers that need help. And to do so, we stay just a couple of minutes in total silence with our attention right here on top of our head. And if any thoughts are coming, we just say, not now. Let's just not engage in these thoughts. If thoughts are coming, we just say, not now. So when we have our hands on our lap, we may already feel maybe in one hand a little cooler than in the other. Let us remember which hand was cooler, or maybe both are cool. That's fine. That's great. Maybe they're both a little warm. So let's use our left hand and feel if there is a cool or warm breeze over our head. Sometimes it's quite far. You may have to stretch your arm quite a bit and see if there's a cool or more warm breeze coming up. And now switch. See with your other hand. In the last sessions, we learned about right side and left side. how they're different and how they present themselves. And you may have had a little bit of attention on it this week or the last few days. What am I like? Am I more speedy? A little bit more on the hyper side? Do I talk a lot? Maybe my job demands to talk all the time. Are my thoughts usually going into the future? So it can, even without checking on the hands, we may notice my behavior has a tendency more to a right side. Or am I more lethargic? Do I think about the past a lot? Do I have a hard time with my emotions? Then you may have a tendency to be more on the left side. But we have all these treatments and methods that we can do in Sahaja Yoga with the elements. And this is the great thing. And the mentors can show you, and the class is teaching you. So we will go into the breakout rooms very soon, but I want you to remember with the right and left side what you felt now. And after you've been in the breakout room, test again and see if if there is a difference. Has your hand that is a little warmer, can it cool down a little bit? Okay. So a couple of announcements. As you know, it's our 21-day course. It's session 2, going deeper. And the dates are from February 25th all the way till April 11. Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, for the next 7 weeks, we always meet again at the same time as Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The only difference is that in the going deeper sessions, we may talk more about topics, and in the collective foot soak and meditation, we apply them and do a foot soak together. So they're a little bit different, but you can pretty much just join any day and see how it goes. And you can watch them back to back. You can watch them if you miss them on YouTube or on the website. Tomorrow, day 26, the power of childlike innocence. Join us for that. For the next day, 26, that's not tomorrow, right? That's not tomorrow, that's on Tuesday. Tomorrow is Foot Soak Day. And if you would like a mentor, one-to-one mentor who is there for you, who will answer all the questions that you may not maybe be daring enough to ask in a group setting, then please fill in request a mentor form. It's shared in the chat. We have a WhatsApp group with a lot of messages for you where you can also ask questions. And here's a QR code to get directly to the website with all the links to all the sessions, the handouts, and so much material. So you should be good for now. So thank you so much for coming. And for those who need to hop off, you're welcome to hop off. But please, for those who want to stay in the breakout rooms, wait, be a little patient. So you're assigned to a beautiful mentor who is going to enjoy a group setting, meditation, discussion, Q&A. See what awaits you. If it's your first time, don't be shy. So go ahead and wait your turn. And I'm saying goodbye for now. I'm also going to be meeting you in a breakout room, and I see you next time.